Hey guys, my name is Cartoonz, and I'm going to teach you a little bit about what is coming up in the level 90 abilities, the new talents that are coming out, and there's 3 abilities, so let's get started on what they actually are. The first ability is called Incanter's Ward, and this is my favorite. What it does is it absorbs an amount of damage, dependent on your spell power, for 8 seconds, and as that is absorbing, you gain up to 18% of your maximum mana, dependent on the amount that was absorbed. And at the same time, you also gain up to 30% increased spell power for 15 seconds after the shield is destroyed, broken through, whatever you want to call it. And it's up to 30 seconds depending on how much damage you actually took in that 8 seconds. But even better, what's passively about it is that it increases your spell power when it's not up and it's not on cooldown. It increases your spell power by 6% and increases your mana regeneration by 65%. So I really believe that that's very strong for PvP, but keep in mind that the passive is negated whenever it is on cooldown. The second ability is called Invocation, and this can be a very good ability as well, but more for a PvE side I believe, is that it reduces the cooldown of evocation to 10 seconds, which is I think it's very good for any kind of PvE mana dumping type, any kind of spec like that. So if you were like Arcane or something relative like that, where you have to dump a lot of mana, you could get it back very instantly. But the downside of Invocation is that it passively decreases your mana regeneration by 50%. But also, for a bonus, is when you complete a full evocation, it causes you to deal 25% more spell damage for 40 seconds, which is awesome. I really think that's very good, and I'm excited to see how that'll even play out in PvP if anyone will actually take it. And last but not least is the Rune of Power, which is a really interesting ability. And what it does is you place one of 2 runes on the floor. You can place up to 2 runes, and it lasts for 1 minute. While standing in the Rune of Power, your mana regeneration is increased by 100%, and your spell damage is increased by 15%. And as you can see, this is what it looks like when it is on the ground. And keep in note that you can't put 2 on the ground and use both of them for like double the amount of stats. And I feel like this is purely a PvE ability for mages. I don't believe that this will be used in PvP because you always have to be on the move in PvP basically. You can't just, stay in one spot and use the extra spell damage like you can, or like you are able to move around with the other abilities. Now, this ability is good. I think it can only be good for PvE, and I feel like there's a lot to it, but there's going to be some interesting. I want to see, who's going to take it, who's going to maybe make it awesome, and see how it goes. I feel like all of these abilities are very well balanced for mages at level 90, and I feel like there's going to be a lot to each and every one of them for what people use them. But if you did enjoy this video, guys, be sure to leave it a like, and feel free to leave a comment of what you believe about this video. And if you are interested, please subscribe to my channel so you can get some more videos from me. I do a lot of these kinds of things. And I do hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Cartoonz out.